Tyler Hilton, 27 years old, from Cincinnati, Ohio. Great Expectations 3, Nostalgia Top Fuel, and I love Patsy Cline.
My name is Jim Young from Salem, Wisconsin, and I'm the owner and driver of the Young Guns Nostalgia Top Fuel Dragster. I'm the two-time March Meet winner and current NHRA Nostalgia Top Fuel speed record holder, and we're trying to make all these California guys come catch us today.
Here we are at DRAGSTRIP Rumble. This is Cole Kuntz with our ace color commentator Whit Bazemore. We're in Bowling Green, Kentucky. This is the first round of Top Fuel Eliminator. Our first pair will be young Jimmy Young versus even younger Tyler Hilton.
We have Jimmy Young, who's kind of a unique individual, and then on the other hand we have Tyler Hilton, who's second or third generation. His dad is Bobby Hilton, who's someone who I got to see race when I was a teenager on the IHRA circuit way back when. It's cool to see his son in the Jim and Allison Lee car, just like the real old days.
So my question to you is, in the Deep South, can you be a second and third generation drag racer simultaneously?
No.
I'm just saying that some of the relationships on this side of the Mason-Dixon are a little ambiguous.
Tyler's got his work cut out for him here. He's got to be perfect in the car, and the car has to be perfect because Jim Young is the guy to beat.
Number one qualifier, Jim Young, has got an agenda. He wants to go to the top of the pops. Tyler Hilton strikes the tires at the hit. Jim Young possibly drives with some tire shake, 599 to 253 miles an hour.
Jim Young, he's impressive. He had to pedal it out there for a quote-unquote part-time racer. They're doing an incredible job here. The low qualifier in a field against the hitters, Adam Sorokin, Minnie Fry. It's saying a lot about their team and the guy as a racer.
I'm Mindy Fry, driver of the High Speed Motorsports Front Engine Top Fuel Dragster out of Anaheim, California. My team has won this race, the Bowling Green Hot Rod Reunion, more times than any other team combined. And our goal is to keep that streak alive today.
Hi, I'm Dusty Green, driver of Steve Harwood's Nitro Hemi. I'm from Pleasant Hill, California, and I'm here to beat the March Meet champion today.
Right. That brings us to our next pair, and we've got Dusty Green, who qualified in the bottom half of the field on a do-or-die effort up against your March Meet winner, Mindy Fry, who may or may not be the favorite, but is least number 3 qualified.
I think she's for sure the favorite in this round.
Okay, well, yeah, that goes without saying, but Dusty Green does have an agenda. He has said specifically he is here to take out the March Meet winner. I don't know what he's got against Penelope Pitstop.
For Dusty, it doesn't matter if it's the March Meet winner in the other lane or someone else. He's here to win. And for Mindy, you know, it's kind of like the pressure's on because you won the biggest race of the series, and with that comes a big target. So, you know, all eyes are on her. They're leading the points now. They certainly do not want a first-round loss, and it's a different mentality going from being the hunter to the hunted, and some people respond better to that than others.
Well, it looks like Dusty's out on her, but he shakes and moves around as she drives around him. 571 at 258 miles an hour. That's a hard charging 258 miles an hour for Mindy Fry. Losing 617 at 186 miles an hour for Dusty Green.
Pretty much a flawless run and good mile an hour. They're making good power, and the car is healthy, going down the track without hurting itself. And that's a key ingredient to winning races. Is you have to have a happy race car.
I'm Jim Murphy. I live in Santa Rosa, California, and I drive the WW2 Top Fuel Dragster. We're here this weekend to try and take the points lead. We're in second right now. We did loan Tony Bartone, who's the king of this class, our spare fuel pump for this weekend, so I'd love to race him in the final and take him out.
Hey, I'm Julius Hughes. I'm from Atlanta, Georgia. I've got the Atlanta Speed Shop Zot 6 Top Fuel Dragster. We're going to be running Jim Murphy first round. We're going to send him back to California, that dry desert where he knows how to race.
So every time you say the word happy, it reminds me of the way that Roland Leong pronounces happy. His entry is up next. Jim Murphy owned and operated and driven WW2 car, tuned by Roland, and they're up against what we thought was going to be Dave Miller, but actually it's the alternate, your homeboy, Julius Hughes.
Julius Hughes from the Atlanta Speed Shop, kind of a famous old name. You know, it's a small team. They didn't run that well in qualifying. They got in as an alternate, which sometimes you have to take those opportunities and you can turn it into something. Roland, on the other hand, is Roland. He's a legend of the sport. And his driver, Jim Murphy, he's been doing this for a long, long time. He's in his 70s, I think. But that doesn't mean you can discount him. He's a very serious competitor, kind of an understated guy, very serious about his racing. And he's put together a very good team with Roland Leong as his crew chief. Roland's had 1 million drivers and 1 million wins.
But in this instance, Roland can't fire anybody because he's the hired gun.
Right. And that bodes well for Jim. But Roland hasn't won yet as a tuner in this class.
Well, I'm sure that is something he wants to correct here. He's up against Julius Hughes, who I don't think has ever fired a shot in anger. I think this is his first eliminator.
No contest.
Yes. So a 573 at 245 miles an hour for the victorious Jim Murphy, a 638 at 219 for the valiant effort of Julius Hughes. Roland Leong is definitely marching on. I should say Jim Murphy's marching on, but I think that's emblematic of what a presence that Roland has.
Hi, I'm Adam Sorokin. I'm from La Crescenta, California. I drive the Champion Speed Shop Top Fuel Dragster. One of the fun-filled facts of this car is that we've painted it every single time we've raced due to fires.
Hello, my name is Tony Bartone, driver of the Bartone Brothers Nostalgia Top Fuel car. We have the #1 on there from last year, the year before, and the year before, and we're going to try to continue that winning tradition here at Beach Bend Raceway this weekend.
So here we go. It's our last pair. Tony Bartone, who qualified by fourth, is number 5 qualifier, Adam Sorokin. This is not the first time these two have paired off, and generally the MO is that Adam cuts the light and he marches towards the big end, and about 800, 900 foot out, they start mixing up cylinders and things get a little hinky. At that point, the engine lets go, to be blunt.
Well, we talked about Mindy Fry having a happy car, and we can talk about Adam Sorokin having a non-happy car. Lately, Adam has to drive a hurt car to the finish line or close to the finish line. And that's a tough thing for a driver, especially when the engine's in front of you. Now, Adam has a canopy, but it's still a bomb sitting in front of you. It's not the most pleasant thing to be on fire 200 plus miles per hour. Bartone has his work cut out for it. He lost the March meet as a driver, and he had a better car. So he has to redeem himself, and it's a very mental sport. And he's up against Adam Sorokin, who is arguably the best, I mean, definitely one of the best drivers in not just this series, but in my opinion, in all of drag racing. It's a tough thing for Tony Bartone right now to mentally get to that level where he's perfect. And then Adam, on the other hand, has a car that's on fire all the time. That takes a whole nother kind of mental approach and mental strength.
The staged. Margin of victory, Tony Bartone, 1/100th of a second. A 571 at 256 miles an hour for Tony Bartone. Chases down and goes around Adam Sorokin, 573 at 246. But that was all about Adam's light and then the car letting go.
Adam left on him for sure. It's a car length, half a car length going past the Christmas tree. And then Adam's car blew up again. Tony's going in the next round.
And Bartone will face our #1 qualifier, Jim Young, in the second heat. Murphy will pair up against Mindy Fry in what is a rematch of the March Meet final.
I tell you what, two great second round matchups. Really good racing coming up.
Outstanding.